Hello, and welcome to Guy of the Beholder, Twitch edition. Now, we are streaming for the first time over the air, and we are going to bring you all some adventures in the safety of our homes. I hope that all of our regular viewers and if you're actually watching for the first time are staying safe out there, staying healthy. And of course, we are going to start our quest. But of course, for a quest, we need adventurers. And the first adventurer that I would like to call to the screen is a survivalist, one who convenes with nature, one who's ashamed of her family. He is Maitae, Slayer of Men. Maitae, Slayer of Men. Hey there, Maitae. I know that you have got some echo. You're muted. Your audio is muted, Maitae. And silenced by...
Yeah, you know what? It was the silence of the audience that I was feeling.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, you know, we're going to be... we missed the roar, but we can do with that. We got the roar of a viewer count that's just skyrocketing past 40 maybe.
It's very exciting.
So, you know, we used to just be able to do as many people as we could stuff into that room, and now we have all the people we want.
That's true.
Maitae, I am drinking a vodka Sprite in these trying times. How are you keeping?
I am doing a great job of social distancing by keeping everyone at a ranged weapon distance, just like I normally do.
And apparently drinking some hard liquor as well.
How else do you deal?
Yes, we all have to deal, but some of us deal perhaps with half of a shot instead of a whole one. Because not all heroes come in the same shape and size. Some of them are half of a size. Some of them are Pocket Nimbleton, the halfling cleric of Arvery, coming to the stream. The halfling cleric of Arvery. Hello, Pocket. You do look like you're going through a portal.
Hello.
Pocket, you're on an airship. You're high in the sky. What does it feel like to look down on the whole world?
You know, it's humbling, because I realize that as small as those people down there look, I am smaller. And we are all small under the gaze of Arverine.
Well, that's just a little bit of life perspective, ladies and gentlemen, from Pocket Nimbleton. Thank you, Pocket. But of course, not all heroes use might, some use mind. He is the son of Bertanus the Alcine. He is the grandson of Sarumanius the Ever-Woken. He is Eric the Wizard. Eric to the stream.
Greetings, glad to be here.
Greetings, Eric. I see you're reading. Is that how you're occupying your time during
Indeed, there's so much time to do it now. Why not? I've gotten through my biggest book.
That's your biggest book?
Look, I've never claimed to be a real academic, right?
But you are our party's academic, so what? That does not bode well for the rest of your party.
It's like Spark Notes, all right? I had everything I need right here.
My Spark Notes for magic.
Just a small piece, and this is it.
All right. I don't think you should be using Spark Notes for your spells.
It's like wizard spells, but without the vowels to make it shorter.
You shouldn't skip those. But we'll see the results of that. Thank you so much, Eric the Wizard. And of course, who could forget a staple of this show, someone that's been around since the beginning. He's had a checkered past and an even more checkered feather pattern. He is Hallux, the Kenku Rogue. Hallux, flightless bird. Look at, man, you're moving so fast you have an after image.
That's what you think, but it's not really.
Illusory tactic. Hallux, buddy, how does it, it must be pretty easy to sneak around in times when no one is outside.
It's also easy to sneak around my house when nobody's here.
You live alone, Hallux?
Yeah, I do.
Sorry, man. Well, you know, what's it like for it to be a bird on an airship?
It's a dream come true. I've dreamt of this moment. I'm not going to step off. I'm making my home here.
Do you think it's like the first time a human uses a Segway because we're so used to walking, and then we do it without the work?
Only if humans used to have wheels on their legs and they got ripped from them and they never were allowed to wheel around with their rightful flight.
Well, that is the canonical history of humans in this world.
Oh.
So there you go. Well, thank you so much, Hallux. And with you, we have our complete party gathered once again. Everybody to the stream. That means you too, Pocket. Is he just under the stream? Is that what's happening?
He's hiding in one of the.
There he
Yeah,
is.
sorry, I got the Twitch window confused with the Zoom window.
Man, it's simulacra and simulation, brother. Let me tell you. All right, so we have our party gathered here. You guys are all in an airship. You guys stopped for a brief layover, but have continued on your journey north towards the Crystal Coast.
What do we do on the layover?
Yeah, you had a layover. You guys, it's a pretty short one. You grabbed some McDonald's from the airport and are now here. So you guys are sharing a suite. I did spill vodka on my keyboard. You guys are sharing.
Oh well.
You guys are sharing a suite on this air vessel that was given to you guys from by a wonderful gnome in Giro Town. Pocket, stop streaming Twitch on your device. We're getting a little echo. Or no, you're using headphones. That shouldn't be it.
Yeah.
We are getting echo from somebody if someone has Twitch open. But you guys have been traveling on this airship north for a couple days. You're sharing a suite. It's very fancy digs. You each have your own room in this common sitting area. You guys are all now currently sitting each in your own nice, comfortable leather armchair, which is bolted to the ground, and with a big central table covered with a variety of alcohols and smoked meats. You guys sit around and you're shooting the shit.
I love traveling, whatever class this is. My goodness.
Well, this is nicer than running and camping. I mean, I love camping, and I don't want to, knock my favorite climate, the woods. But this is
Indeed. Like, it's so much better. We're so far away from nature, and I cannot stress this enough. That is so relieving.
Mm-hmm.
As you say that, Eric, you guys hear thunder from outside.
There's nature up here too? Are you bloody kidding me?
There is unfortunately nature in the sky as well, and you guys hear an announcement come out over the PAs that you did not know were there, and it says, you hear a voice you perhaps have not heard before. I was not there last session. Everybody, we are gonna need y'all to return to your rooms and buckle yourselves into your walls. We need you to buckle up. We're approaching just a little bit of inclement weather. Shouldn't be too rough, but don't look out your windows and return to your rooms.
I automatic guys. He told me not to look at the window, so I automatically would look out the window.
All right, everyone rushes to the window, which tilts the ship a little bit.
Well, God, that's exactly what happened to the SS Eastland.
And looking out, you see that you guys are actually traveling up the coastline along the west coast of the continent of Arendelle, and you are just overlooking beautiful, lush jungle. However, as your eyes turn to the sky, you see massive, dark clouds are swirling overhead. Get a little bit of static, and they have formed into high sky twisters that are beginning to cyclone in the air around you. Lightning is zapping out of them.
I love weather, but not normally from an airship.
Yeah, is this safe? Are we safe?
I really don't like being on this end of a lightning spell.
What do you guys do?
Strap myself into the
I'm gonna
wall.
go strap myself into the wall.
All right. Hallux straps himself to the wall. So does Pocket. Maitae, what do you do?
I strap Eric into the wall because he's squishy.
Thank you.
All right, you help Eric with his straps, but you're supposed to help yourself first. And so, as you're finishing up strapping him, you hear a crack and then a boom as the ship seems to be struck by lightning.
Oh shit!
You smell burning wood.
Oh shit! Are we going down? Can we feel that?
You are not going down yet, but it does seem like some damage has been taken. And you're like, Captain speaking again. So there's been a little bit of inclement weather that's putting a bit of a strain on the sails, and frankly, there's a big balloon holding us up. Pray to whatever gods you worship, devils, whatever.
Should we take the armory out of the Twitch spread?
Whatever gods you worship, devils, whatever.
If there was ever a time for arboring, it's probably now.
Oh, yeah, probably. Yeah, let's see. I need a god. Where's my god now? Where's my god now?
Would you want to do just a religion check to pray?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's see if don't I have some sort of divine protection or something? Thaumaturgy. Spare the dying, shield of faith.
I'm assuming that mic didn't work.
What?
Did y'all hear me just now?
No.
Alright, cool. You rolled a 1 pocket, which means your god has abandoned you and has forsaken you.
Okay, well, Majira is my god, it looks like. Majara is my god, and they've abandoned me.
Yeah, that means Majara, you do have to leave the chat.
He probably just can't hear over all the interference.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure that's what it is, and it's not that you did something wrong. So you guys find yourselves struck again by a second dose of lightning.
Ow.
And the PA system starts up, "Hey, this is your captain!" And it shorts out. And you guys do feel yourselves begin to descend. First slowly, and then rapidly.
All right, Hallux, you're I assume somewhat experienced in this field. Any recommendations?
Instincts buried deep in my brain.
And what are they telling you?
We need to go to the captain's cabin.
All right.
He's not doing his job. I could see the clouds from far away, and he didn't avoid them, so something's up.
Okay, so we're going to the captain's cabin?
Captain's cabin.
Captain's cabin.
Let's go.
It's next door. I've been talking to him in the hall. We can just run next door if you want. Do you want me to unstrap you from the walls? You guys?
Yes.
Please.
I got it.
All right. As you guys unstrap yourselves from the wall, you do. It is like you guys are being. Essentially, you guys need to move to the front of the room, but you guys are going down, taking a nosedive, so you're being pushed toward the back just by the momentum of the airship.
Okay.
So you guys would like to make your way to the front?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'd like to go in the opposite direction of the falling.
Opposite direction of the falling would take you to the back of the ship.
Guys,
I grow out my claws.
I should rephrase. It would take you to the back window of the ship.
You want to go toward the falling or away from the falling?
Away from the falling.
Wherever I think the captain's quarters is.
All right, so you guys are in a nosedive. This is the back of the ship. This is the front. You guys are in a cabin at the back.
Oh.
You guys need to move downwards to get to the captain's cabin.
Oh, well, let's go that way.
Yeah.
You guys struggle and claw your way. You almost have to get like on the ground in order to get yourselves forward. You move at half speed, but do get there. Once the door opens, you see that you guys are in borderline free fall. There's just wings. Oh, I'm going to start sharing my screen. All right, let's see how this works, everybody. I cannot screen share while the other participant is sharing.
Found out, Drew.
But in any case, you guys are still taking that nosedive. You do fly open the door. You see that the captain's cabin is across the deck, and there's a lot of open air on either side, so you guys can fly off and hit into one of these wings that's just like flapping loose or one you see in sections of wings have been burned off. One of the wings is on fire. It's essentially these large tent-like sheets. It seems like I can share my screen now. Coming out with a balloon overhead.
Oh, it's not stormy anymore.
Bam.
Oops.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So you guys can see this. And you guys are right here in the middle of the deck. You got to work your way towards the front. Yeah, so let's get some. Who's going?
I got a new plan, guys. There's a balloon above us. We jump on the balloon, cut the straps, we're gonna be fine.
It makes sense. I think most of this is dead weight at this point. I'm not opposed.
You're not opposed to hanging on to a ship, to a balloon while the ship below us fails? Okay. Yeah, I mean,
so long as someone else is also holding on to me, my strength stat is extremely low.
I'm worried about you hanging on.
Are we here now?
What you want to do? Who's acting?
I'm jumping on a rope.
Alex, we got you. Make a choice, man.
Cool.
All right, Hallux jumps onto a rope. Do you guys also follow?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I will say you guys could potentially. You can spend the time to secure yourselves together, but of course that would take time as you guys are diving towards the Earth. Right now, you guys are over a coastline. This map doesn't really accurately represent it, with cliffs on your right and ocean on your left. Above the cliffs, or like on the cliffs rather, is a bunch of jungle.
How far away from the ground are we at the moment?
You guys are roughly, I don't really know distances that well, but I'll say like 1,500 feet above the ground.
Okay. That's still a long way to fall.
Yeah.
Just checking. All right, yeah, let's grab that rope. And I would suggest let's go one at a time hanging onto that rope, but like in quick succession, and secure ourselves together as soon as we have the stability.
Cool. You guys spend that time tying yourselves and securing yourselves together. You guys see the captain's quarters open across from you, and you see the captain hasn't seen you guys, but begins strapping himself to a balloon. You did not hear an announcement. And you see he's this like
Selfish bastard.
He's this halfling guy with like a big mustache that goes into his sideburns, and he's got this like airman's uniform on, and yeah, he's just tying himself in and feels pretty good.
Classic captain.
Wow.
He catches a look at you guys. He's like, "Oh, hello.
Oh, hi, mister.
Glad you guys heard the announcement. I was worried the PA cut out."
Mm-hmm.
The announcement to strap ourselves to the wall of a ship that's about to explode.
Yep, and he hits the machete against the rope and lets you guys fly off. And you guys are all essentially picture this balloon. You guys are all rainbowed over the top of it, like strapped, like Hands Across America,
like a rainbow in the dark.
Across a balloon.
We're holding hands.
Out of control still, and again, you guys are still in cyclone hurricane weather.
I feel like at this point we're really just trying to cushion the fault.
It's an extreme team building activity.
All right.
Extreme team building, indeed. You guys will be so close after this. You see your balloon is carried by the winds in between two cyclones, which sort of directly down the middle, it shoot you guys forward with the collective force, and shoot you guys directly towards the coast, towards the cliffside, rather.
Uh-oh.
You guys are still above the cliff edge. You were just going towards the jungle at the cliff's edge. And before long, your balloons hit palm trees with a, and pop, 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 pop. You guys just hear the balloon and the several balloon chambers inside pop against each other as everyone seems far flung if you guys could activate the jungle backgrounds.
Oh, okay.
You guys are flung and comically hit a bunch of trees and bushes on your way down, but you don't take damage because this is just a device to get you to the jungle.
Great.
You guys end up
Wrong one.
scattered a little bit in a small area of the jungle.
Everybody okay?
Oh,
Yeah, I think so. Hurts a little, but I'll be okay.
That was incredibly terrifying. My God.
I wasn't scared because I have brave.
And how did we end up in so much nature?
Yes, Eric, this is almost more nature than you've ever been in.
Oh, it's a lot of nature. You said none of us took damage because it was just a device?
Yes,
You said none of us took damage because it was just a device?
Yes.
You said none of us took damage because it was just a device?
Yes.
You said none of us took damage because it was just a device?
Yes.
You said none of us took.
Loop.
What?
Loop.
What's a lot going on right now?
We good? What trickery is this?
I'm sorry.
I cast detect magic. What kind of time magic is at play here?
Maitae, you look around and there are 40 parrots in the trees around you.
Oh.
Not my
Those guys are the worst.
Oh, wrong jungle.
Everyone else, you guys don't see each other immediately because you are far flung, but you do all hear 40 parrots saying, you said we don't take damage because it's a device?
birds and making it.
You are easily able to find
only bird I've ever liked.
You guys are easily able to find each other once again in the jungle.
Whew. All right.
Oh my gosh, did anyone take damage? Or is this just a device? The parrots seem to really care about this.
I asked initially, but now I don't ever want to hear my voice again.
I just thought you really had a pressing question.
No, I really didn't.
Uh,
I was gonna cast healing. Oh fuck! What's the healing animal that everybody walks through? Healing spirit.
Healing spirit. Well, you guys are in the jungle together again in a small clearing created by some of this balloon wreckage. You guys see after a moment a small figure breaks through the forest lining, the jungle lining, and you guys see the captain, whose name you have not yet learned, a halfling man with a mustache, appears. Whoa, that was some tumble, huh, guys?
It was incredibly difficult. Thank you.
An
Hello, Captain.
irresponsible captain leads us into a storm like that and capsizes his entire ship at the expense of what?
Well, I don't want to go pointing fingers right away. I wouldn't say that it's anyone's fault that we crashed. I wouldn't say that it's anyone's fault we didn't crash. Nor would I say anything that indicates any blame towards anyone.
What is your name, Captain, sir?
I'm Captain Sully Sullenberger, everyone.
Oh, you pronounce it Captain?
I am Captain Sully Sullenberger.
Captain. Well,
I'm going to file a very harsh review, okay?
You can't do that because we're in the jungle.
Shit.
Do you know which jungle?
Oh, this is the Sasorian jungle. Flown over this bad boy and crash landed in it so many times.
Ah, so you probably know how to get to safety from here.
Yeah, I do actually. If you guys would just follow me, I believe I steered that balloon right before we crashed towards towards the my buddy Red's mechanic shop. I think he's over here.
Do you actually want to follow the directions of a man who has multiple times crashed on this shore?
Well, I mean, he definitely knows it well.
Would you rather follow someone who's never been here before?
Is your body spherical and in the shape of your hand?
Is my buddy spherical and in the shape of my hand?
Just an honest question.
No, I am not. I am Tom Hanks, but from Sully, not from Castaway.
I think he's safe, guys. Let's go.
Well, wait, Maitae, we have their trees and stuff around, so can't you like tune into that with your elfie thing and figure out where to go?
Yeah. Let me shimmy up a tree. Climb around.
Pocket watches and learns things about himself.
Perception check for what do I see from the top of this tree on the coast.
Great. So you climb a tree, and you do see it's mostly jungle around you guys, but he actually did manage to point the ship towards what appears to be a clearing with some large wooden hangars, like an airship hangar. It appears that he did get pretty close to landing you guys in the correct place.
Guys, we were close to where we were supposed to land, but we just did it badly.
Oh, so it's like we landed a city over and we've got to take a stagecoach the rest of the way.
Right. So I'm gonna pop back down out of this tree. Do we want to follow the captain? What do you think, guys?
Absolutely, let's do it.
All right, game on.
Fantastic. You guys do apparently follow Captain Sully Sullenberger, an American hero, all the way through the jungle towards this large hangar. He engages in conversation with an Arakokra man. That's a sort of an eagle person, not like a crow person like a Kenku, but a flightful bird.
Oh, wow, way to rub it in.
I'm just describing the bird, and you guys see he returns from that brief discussion. You guys are on what is essentially a dirt airstrip, and he approaches you guys and says, "All right, so listen, we're gonna be able to get out of here. We just need to buy a new airship. That's all."
What do you mean we?
Well, it's really the only way out of the jungle is an airship, and you guys saw the coast on the way over here. It's full of shard-like rocks that would cut apart any wood that we tried to go for. So if we want to get out of here, we got to buy an airship from this guy.
Buy?
Guys, I'm so down for buying an airship. I was in love.
Great.
Well, we do have quite a bit of money considering that nobody's ever asked us for any. So
Yeah, we never spend money.
I mean, if we're going to make it an investment, if we're going to kind of refurbish the thing and, you know, make it a designer luxury airship, I'm in. But I have to have final say on the design choices.
he is our interior designer. So are we going?
I mean, how much does an airship really cost anyway?
Good question.
Yeah, I don't know. How much does the airship cost? I ask someone.
Well, he seems frozen. So I don't know that we're going to get an additional answer from him.
I think we can barter on our own terms.
Well,
How much gold do we have?
We're resourceful people. I have this book and a wand. It's a wand. What are you looking at? It's a wand. I can barter with it. I can make another one. It's not a big deal. I can make a new one.
Hey, I got forgery, so I'm going to write an IOU check, and we're clear. We got the airship.
Wow. That's true. That's
Guys, I've never used forgery before. I'm excited about this.
yeah, forge something. This is why we keep a rogue around.
Hey, you guys
Okay.
remember that time when we went on that adventure?
Well, I remember a lot of times we went on a lot of adventures, Pocket. We spent
Yeah.
a time together.
Yeah, we've been together for a while, haven't we?
And then after that, we were, we spent like a year apart. So we've known each other quite a while now.
Yeah, wow. You guys are really like family now.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I'm just vamping until our DM comes back.
I was working hard to gain y'all's trust, and that means a lot to me that you consider me family at this point, Pocket. I felt that I was getting the most pushback from you.
Well, that's true, and I can explain why. It's because I was hit pretty hard by the betrayal that we suffered at the hands of, and I kind of saw you as sort of trying to replace he who will not be named.
Noomshock. No, it's okay. I read the legends when I was growing up. I read about you and Noomshock and the bond that y'all had, and I understand. It must have hurt to get ripped apart from them.
I've got to get this tattoo removed.
Hey!
You can get it of me. You can just change it of me.
Add a beat. No one will notice.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And also, since it's on your ass, nobody's going to see it anyway.
Hello, everyone.
Back to negotiating. Let's
Welcome
make a
back.
deal on an airship.
Buy an airship.
Hello. You guys were, before he briefly tapped out from a stroke, you were dealing with this halfling, Sully Sullenberger. What happened on y'all's end? What y'all been up to?
I forged an IOU note for an airship.
Making men.
Fantastic. Even with the forgery, the IOU is not accepted. He says, "Hey, how much gold you guys got between the lot of you?"
Oh, we have a lot.
A lot?
Yeah.
25.
25 gold.
You think it's going to get us a whole airship, buddy?
Well, this guy wants 250,000 gold.
I'm sure we've got that.
You know, that jungle sound just sounds like static to me.
It does.
Yeah. Yeah, as clean as we can get it. Yeah, he wants 250,000. I don't know if you guys had that on you or if it was on the ship, but
Yeah, on the ship. Actually, if you go through the wreckage, I think you'll find it between all the bodies.
Oh no, that wreckage is deep in the Swollen Cove.
What?
The Swollen Cove, it's a collection of large waves and jagged rocks that tears everything to shreds.
Oh, that's what I called my wife.
You called her the Swollen Cove?
Respect, Pocket. This is something I'm going to teach you, whether I have to beat it into you.
I noticed you used the term called past tense.
Well,
Right,
he's avoiding her for months.
She ran off with somebody.
Earl.
Well,
Earl.
incredibly unsurprising. Yeah, but on the upside, apparently there's a lot of treasure in this jungle.
Okay,
You guys
so
look.
we're going to find treasure to afford an airship to get our asses out of here. What do you guys think? Are we on a treasure hunt?
I think we're on a treasure hunt.
Treasure hunt, perhaps, a luxury real estate opportunity. I could call it that. And if that's what we call it, I'm absolutely in.
Wait, does that mean you want to stay here?
No, I mean, I want to make it something we can rent out.
The airship. He's talking about the airship.
We want
Yeah,
to make
we're
it
all on the same page.
airship B&B?
It's yes, an Airbnb. It's a fine island. We're just going to build a small home there, and people that want to get away from it all, or whatever that means. I don't actually know what that means. We're going to offer them the opportunity to do that at $300 a night.
So we'll make our airship money
Wait.
back.
Dollars?
Gold. 300 gold a night.
Okay. First we have to find treasure. And then
Yeah.
You guys see that Sully has already walked away and is talking to the Arakocra again. He starts gesturing towards the hangar, and Sully motions you guys over.
Hello.
Sully motions you guys over. He goes, "Hey, so my friend here has said he has an intern that's working at this here hangar that can act as a guide for you guys, get you towards an old Yuan Ti temple that's been long abandoned in this jungle. Should be full of treasure. Apparently, a bunch of adventurers already left and went on their way over there. Huh.
They're gentrifying it before us. Come on, we have to do something about this.
You want to go, Eric? Let's go.
Well,
Yeah. It's
There we
fine.
go, treasure hunting. Beat those motherfuckers to a temple.
all right. Well, his guide will meet you at the edge of the jungle right over there when you're ready.
Well, let's go.
You guys march over and eventually reach the edge of a jungle, a small jungle path that leads away from this clearing. In front of this path is a turtle, a young turtle. A turtle, if you don't know, is a humanoid turtle. This is a young one, so it's like a teen.
Like a teenager?
It's like a teenager, yeah. He is eating a slice of pizza and wearing an orange mask.
I feel like I know him. Sup, dude?
Can we
The
roll an
last-
insight check on this dude? I just got some random advice that reminded me that we should check and see if people can be trusted here.
Oh, you're doing an insight check?
Yeah.
Let's do that on Roll20 after I share my screen. Oh, starting screen scaring. I can't do it while Andrew's doing it, but I will do it on my table. And hey, what do you know? What is your insight, Maitae?
I think it's a +2.
You roll a 17, and you discover that this is a lazy teen.
A very lazy teen.
Yeah, that's the vibe you get. And he goes, hey, what do you guys want?
We're looking for treasure. The Ellie sent us over.
Oh, you're the outsiders I'm supposed to lead through the jungle. Lame.
What were you expecting? I think we're a pretty good group.
Maybe pretty good in your book. Pops up cheese.
We got pretty good.
Well, follow me, I guess. I want this to be over with, so I'm gonna run. Turns around and begins slowly walking into the jungle.
Oh, he's gonna run, but we can follow him because he's very slow and slower.
So you guys move at a half pace, deep and deeper into this jungle. You guys, this is actually a several days long trek. You guys spend the night in the jungle. Go ahead, everyone, and if you have dice at home, roll them for a Constitution check. If you don't, raise your hand.
What, a 20?
And now we can shame Eric and Hallux for not having dice.
What,
In the chat, call them out. Use your worst insults.
what are you rolling?
We are rolling Constitution that checks.
Is that a 20?
That's a D20, my man.
Okay, hold on.
I see the
Eric,
shame.
for you, I rolled first because you were higher up in my chat. I got a 5, and I assume your Constitution is not very good.
It's shit, actually.
And Hallux, what is your con?
2.
You get an 18 total.
My Constitution's an 11.
What's your bonus to that? Plus 1 or plus 0?
+0.
That's right, changes uneven. So you just got a raw 5, my dude.
Ow.
The rawest of 5s.
That hurt. 11.
Maitae got an 11?
Yeah.
And Pocket?
I rolled a 14, and my Constitution is 15. It says +2.
So only Eric fails. You guys are woken in the night by Eric repeatedly moving to and from the deeper woods. Eric, you received some stomach issues, perhaps related to something you swallowed by accident on your way down, and find yourself deeper in the jungle alone.
Oh my gosh, why do I have to shit so much? And there's no toilet around.
Just use a palm frond like we all do.
Eric, eventually, you've lost enough water that I shouldn't say that. I should say at the edge of your vision, you see what
appears to say that. My goodness, it's just been entirely liquid.
You see what appears to be a beautiful marble porta potty mere yards away.
God, finally! My goodness, why have I been shitting in the jungle when I could be shitting in that?
Can we all do it? Or just Eric?
Am I still sleeping?
You guys could.
I would like to sleep through this.
Great, you're sleeping fully through this. Please remove yourself from the chat. The rest of you have been woken up by his most recent trip, but you may not be paying attention. What do you guys? We'll jump back to the camp. What are you guys up to?
I'm worried about Eric. We need to go check on him.
He's been gone too long and his constitution's very low. But I would like to not be the one to check on him because of, biology.
All right,
fine, I'll go. I'll go rescue our friend who could be dead for all we know. We're playing a game. That's fine, Maitae.
All night.
Peter.
Fantastic. We're so far behind. Alex, you go and check on Eric, and you see him blissfully sitting in the center of the jungle, except he's in a seated position, except he is completely enwrapped in vines that are almost consuming his head. It's like one of those coverall sleeping bags. And he is just having a blast. You see a little bit of shit leaking out of the plant.
Yeah.
Eric!
Eric, you awaken startled. You do notice that this marble bathroom has gotten significantly tighter around you. You are almost claustrophobic at this point. And as your foot hits the door, you notice that it's jammed.
Oh, this is not ideal. Alex, it is a frightening position to be in here, but I think I need your help.
I'm going at it with the dagger.
All right, great. I'm going to roll initiative. The plant gets a 10. Hallux, your dex is higher than that, so you get. What is your dex actually?
Plus 3.
Great. You get 13, and Eric, for your dex, you have a +2 dex or +1?
+2 actually.
Fantastic. You get a 12. Hallux, you do get to act first, which I believe grants you some nice things.
Sweet. I want to attack the vine with a dagger. By the roots, of course.
Fantastic. That's a natural 20, y'all. I'm going to serve that one up hot. Nat 20. Ooh, nat 20. And you do critically hit. What are those damage dice?
D6.
How many?
1.
Plus your sneak attack, correct?
Oh, yeah.
So you've got your dagger, or it's a really short sword. We're just calling it a dagger, which gives you 2d6 plus your dex of 3. So you get a base 10 damage, and then you'll get another 6d6, I believe, of sneak attack damage. With this, there's 12. Another 19. You do 30 damage. And just cut this plant around where Eric's ass was, and just absolutely maim it, chop it, and fully tear this plant to bits and leaves.
Oh my God, Thank you so much. I couldn't resist the marble. It's just so fine. I wanted to put my ass on it.
Oh.
You have no idea what he's talking about.
Clean yourself up. Meet me back in camp. I'll leave a trail.
And so we
It's very clear.
we fade to black on this horrible interaction, which neither of you will speak of again. And the next day, you guys begin making your way through the jungle once again. I'm going to share my screen for you just a moment. But you do make your way through into a clearing where you see what appears to be a stone ledge and a drop-off. So I will share that now. Hopefully it does not destroy my computer again. And there we are. So we've got Eric the Wizard, Hallux the Kenku Rogue, we got Pocket Wimbledon, and
so cute.
Maitae.
Oh, I look so cute.
All of these assets are courtesy of 2 Minute Tabletop. Buy their things, they have Patreon. All right, you guys are in the jungle. You see there is what appears to be a 15-foot drop, and then a second 15-foot drop, 15-foot drop, second 15-foot drop into like a little stone cutout area of this jungle.
Is that a ladder I see?
There is in fact a ladder at the edge.
Is Turtle still with us?
Yes, the turtle who Raphael.
I think Michelangelo.
Well, this is as far as I go, guys. I'll catch you later. And then he skateboards away.
All right, guys, we've been looking for treasure in a temple. This looks sort of temple-ish. What do we think?
I'd like to do a history check on this temple surrounding.
Cool.
Fantastic. History check. I'll do that in this mode.
Oh, God.
That's a 7, my man.
Oh, okay.
What's your bonus?
+2.
Cool. With a +2, you get a 9. You do find what appear to be like some serpentine architecture on the corners, like little coils with like broken off snake heads covered in moss at their base. But you don't know anything about this.
Can I do a religion check then?
Yeah, do a religion check.
Let's see. Religion, it's well, +0 is my intelligence modifier. My wisdom's 15.
Fantastic. Yeah, you got about the same. You figure this used to be maybe a place of worship, maybe just a fortress. It's unclear.
Well, shall we go see if there's anything useful or
you guys are on the perimeter right now. You haven't fully explored.
We're outside the perimeter.
Can I do a perception check, or is that passive?
What are you trying to perceive? Tell me what you're trying to do, and I'll tell you what kind of check.
I'm trying to see if there's any real evil feelings or just anything to be wary of.
Side question: we can see down into that first 15-foot area.
Yeah.
And we can't see any people, or do we need to do a perception check for magic?
I just rolled an insight check just to get a feeling. For Pocket, he is emotionless right now. I think his wife is affecting him. Maitae, you trying to do a perception check?
Yeah, I think so.
Fantastic. You're over a 20 with that, I believe. Your perception is very high. You detect no signs of life outside of the typical. You actually feel like there's not even very many bugs or birds around here. It's almost lifeless.
Ooh, does that creep me out?
It's pretty creepy in the middle of a jungle.
To a creepy level?
Pretty creepy.
Okay, all right, guys, there's something weird, because I don't even smell bugs. And I always smell bugs.
You always smell bugs.
Maybe Eric scared them away.
I didn't scare them away. My goodness. Whatever happened last night is gone and behind us, and I think we can leave it there. But it is a creepy place. I'll give it that.
Well, shall we go down and take a look?
Yeah, I think we better.
All right, it's time to establish marching order. What is who leads the way? Who is second and third?
I'll do one.
I guess I'll. What are you? Single file or 2x2?
I guess I'd rather sandwich the squishies and have Hallux and I front and back.
Alex and.
I feel like I would be. Yeah, I can be close to front.
Yeah, put Pocket 2 and Eric 3.
Are you sure you don't want to be behind me since you're ranged?
Sure, go ahead.
Put me up front. I'm a tank. I'm a small, pudgy tank.
Look at our tiny tank and all of our fun. Little snake, like a little snake of people.
It's like a multiracial centipede.
It is like a multiracial centipede, I guess. You guys descend down the ladder and are single file checking out this.
I want to explore the tent.
Yeah, you know how people do. Pocket, you take a look in the tent. It seems like there's not much inside here except for a bag. It's the bare wooden ground. It's like there's like a little wooden platform here.
I want to take a look in the bag.
All right, you examine inside the bag. This seems to be a standard adventurer's pack. The only other thing you find inside here is a sealed journal.
Sealed how? Like a key?
Like a
like
button sort of thing, you know?
Huh. I take the journal outside. Hey, Hallux.
Yeah.
Can you open this?
Oh.
I want to see. I want to see who he thinks is cute.
Yes, it is a diary with a little heart lock. That is what is the case.
Okay. Look, no, last time we opened one of these, there were nudies of Eric, though.
Are we trying to pick this?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Oh,
Hey.
Oh,
you
yeah.
just like grab. You could like take a talon and just like fucking get it. It pops open.
Sweet. I hand it back because I can't read.
I want to roll to teach Hallux how to read.
Hallux, Hallux has to want to learn. So Hallux, do you want to learn?
Yeah. Pocket's one of my heroes. So like really just the attention I'm digging.
All right,
reading training montage.
Yeah, Pocket, what you find is that this journal is like almost like it's like a horrible journal of like a conquistador-esque figure who's just going to these places and destroying their populations and reaping them for their treasure. And that's what you're using to learn how to read, Alex.
That's what we're doing.
In a way. Alex learns nothing and you get sad.
Oh man. Another day.
It's okay. We'll try again later.
What's in there?
Yeah, is there anything Eric, you know a lot about history, right?
Absolutely.
Can I have Eric look at it and see if he can tell us like when it was written, and what can you tell us about this, whoever wrote this?
Give me that history check.
Let's get that history check. So just in reading it, you are going to get some baseline information, but oh baby, you know exactly what this shit's talking about. There's a 19 plus it's like a 24, 25 maybe. Right? Yeah, you see that these are the journal logs of Commodore Rojo and his personal tales of his exploits.
Wait, Rojo?
Yeah.
But the captain said that his friend was named Red.
That was just the mechanic, different guy. That was the Aarakocra. This is in fact a famous figure, a human who is known pretty much across the land. It's definitely known in Babelex and Mirror Bay, where you guys are active.
We all know who this is.
You guys have probably heard tales, like you guys are adventurers, and so the tales of adventure, they're like comic books essentially, and like literature about the exploits of these like rugged adventurers. But what you're reading inside now, Eric, is a horrible horrible history of what is essentially genocide.
Merc.
All right. It looks cool, but it's not cool. Illustrations, pretty well done. Subject matter, iffy. It seems like people have been here before, and what they've done has not been good at all.
You read the last entry. It says, "Finally, we have reached the great Yuan-Ti Temple of Dendar and Seseth. This is where our adventures have taken us. This will be the greatest treasure that we have ever found. I suspect many of my cohorts will perish from the traps that they are famous for crafting, but it will all be worth it when I hold the golden idol in my hands."
So the treasure prospects have gone way up, but also us all making it have gone way down.
That's what it would appear to be. There's also a small chest adjacent to the tent right here.
Yeah, I'd like to break open that chest.
All right.
Break open? You have a rogue.
Yeah, but breaking's fun.
You're fair. Fair, go ahead.
All right.
I'm done.
You go to pick that lock, and the chest is unlocked. It is, in fact,
I don't have to break anything.
yeah. All right, you pop that bad boy open. It seems full of geographical maps of the area. Like largely, people have mapped the Saurian jungle, and this is sort of a cartographer's pack as well.
Useful.
Okay, we got maps.
You got maps. You got friends.
While they're doing that, can I move the ladder from the top floor to the bottom floor?
Oh, dope! Yeah. As soon as I get my map shit in order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Look how handy. This is all Roll20.
Yeah, it is.
Good.
All right. The ladder has been moved by our Kenku friend. You guys can do whatever you like.
This is good on the ladder.
Are we done looking at stuff on that top level? We feel fully explored?
Cool. Can I take a pebble from the fire pit and throw it down the well?
Yeah, you can. You grab a. You notice that it's still warm as you go in to grab a pebble.
I share that information.
Fantastic. I'm actually going to grab this right here and just. I forgot to do this. There is. You notice here a piton spike, a stone one, spiked into the side here with a rope, which descends 10 feet. And then a cut is cut, as either someone didn't want someone coming back, or someone didn't want someone else to use the rope. But regardless of the reason, it's been cut 10 feet down. So that's a piton and rope. In the center here is a strange ladder. It appears to be like one of those things you practice kung fu on. It's like a tree with like spikes that jut out randomly.
Yeah.
It's like that. It goes
Name for it.
a significant amount down. As you approach the side, you see that it's like a little bit wonky. You drop the pebble in, and you hear it fall for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you hear it hit water, and then let's actually get a perception check. You roll pretty well. You hear it hit water and then stone.
It's about a 51-foot drop.
Whoa. Let's see, if we all stack ourselves together, that's how many feet is that? Probably less.
Can you guys see the Zoom chat, or do you guys still just see?
I just see the map.
We're just up in the corner.
Cool, just checking. Cool. Is my face video not sharing?
I see it.
Great.
We're still on, I think, screen share though.
Yeah, we're mostly on screen share with a little video in the corner.
Fantastic. We'll go back to Bam. Wait, nope, that's a new share. I will go back to this. Okay.
Yay!
Yay.
So you guys are at the edge of this long drop, circular well-ish drop off.
Well, I don't really want to go down into the well.
Yeah. If it's a 50, would you say 50-foot drop? 51 feet?
51 exactly.
There's
And
a huge
if the
ladder.
rope is 10 feet long, 51 minus 10 is 41. So that means we'd still have 41 feet to fall.
I'll say again, there is a large wooden ladder-esque thing with like weird things sticking out of it
Yeah.
in the center, and there is also you guys have rope on your person because you're adventurers.
How
We do all have rope.
how far out is the thing in the center? Like how big around is the well, and how, like, would we have to jump far to get to it?
I have to check that actually.
Well, if it's in the center of the well, we at least have to get to the bottom of it. Like
We have enough resources between us to
we got a bunch of rope.
repel or descend that distance. I think we should. It's an investment opportunity.
It looks like it's about 12 feet from the
We're
edge.
still looking at the real estate.
I don't know if y'all heard that. It's about 12 feet from the edge. It's a center
feet.
ladder.
Mhm.
Otherwise, you guys could do your own rope and piton or tie a rope to the already existing rope. Whatever you like.
Who knows knots?
We tying rope together?
Yeah, let's tie rope together.
I think
Yeah.
the king's probably pretty good at rope.
Great.
I
So
don't
you
have
guys,
opposable thumbs.
you guys pull the existing rope already there up, and you see it. You pull up its cut end, and you tie some rope to that.
I have a question, just real quick.
Yeah.
Can I mend two pieces of rope together that weren't the same rope before?
Yeah, why not? If you cut
Yeah.
one of them.
Okay, yeah. Let's use mend instead of knots because magic is.
Solid.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You hover your hand.
I always prefer the use of magic over any kind of practical application of anything. So I'm totally on board.
Yeah, knots. Yeah, I'm gonna cast mend on these pieces of rope.
You hold the two pieces of rope, you hold your hand over it, some golden light descends from your hand, and you see the piece together strongly.
Look, guys, I made a longer rope.
Good enough.
Great. And yeah, it's so you guys have what are you guys using, like 50 feet?
Yeah.
So you would just use one of y'all's ropes and you tie it off.
Cool. I'll descend and I'll sneak when I get down.
Great. So you guys drop the rope. And who's descending first?
Thank you.
Not me.
I'll go.
I guess he will. Yeah. Does anybody have dark vision?
The cops arrest you. For,
Oh, what's the cop? Should we be in the temple now?
you might be. As you descend the rope, Kenku, you get 10 feet down, and then as your leg passes over that 10-foot mark, a big saw blade comes out of the side of the fucking wall and hacks at you. I'm gonna go ahead and roll you a dexterity saving throw.
Thanks.
Sort of push yourself off the wall and avoid it. You do succeed in the saving throw and push yourself off, but when you swing back and now you're on the wall again, you see the saw is going in complete circular motion around the edge, and you have barely a moment to decide what to do next. What do, Hallux?
Leaving off the wall, going for the ladder.
You leap off the wall, go for the ladder. We're doing an acrobatics check because you're a fucking badass bird. You fucking nail that shit. You land solidly lower down on the ladder, about 10 feet down again. So you've traversed like 20 feet down and are there, basically in the middle of this ladder.
Take the ladder.
You see as your rope, abandoned by you, returns, the saw blade continues around to the spot where the rope was set and cuts your rope, leaving the rest falling, and returns back into the well. What do the rest of you do?
So he's just at the bottom, and our rope got cut, I imagine, by the saw blade.
Your rope has been cut by the saw blade. He is on the ladder 20 feet down.
Okay.
Can you see anything down there, Hallux?
Can I?
Yeah, I would just, I guess, investigate a little bit while you're down there.
Yeah, you peer down and you see, what you can see now is what it seems to be a soft orange and purple glow coming from different sides, but just to the edge of the well there. Below you appears to be some kind of murky water maybe, but like way down, it seems like there's like a bit of stone, like a landing around the well. Like the well drops off into a ceiling and then there's a room and then there's like another cylinder.
Okay.
Wow.
Do you think we should join you down there, or are we safer up here? What do you think?
Yeah, come on down.
Can I get over to the ladder?
I believe can, if you go from the side, you could fall any amount. Basically, you could do a running long jump and basically get to the ladder, or you could go like try to land further down the ladder. You know, whatever you like.
I'm gonna try and, you know, catch the ladder at a point that will not injure me grievously.
Great.
So I'm gonna leap and the net shall appear.
Running the long jump, and due to your van,
For Arborine!
you run and jump. You discover, whoosh, the top rung of this ladder that you just made it to is fucking illusory, and you begin.
Oh shit!
We're gonna go ahead and give you a dexterity saving throw. Oh my boy. You fail. You begin tumbling down. You fall past Hallux.
Hey,
Ow.
quick.
Ow.
I have a bonus action, which is called Mastermind, which is apply help. Can I apply help in this situation?
Unfortunately, you can only use help on your turn as a bonus action. I will let you use a reaction to try to physically help him.
Ow.
So this is going to be a raw dexterity check from Hallux. Oh, baby. We got a 15. You grab him by the foot. You're hanging upside down.
Ah!
Your shield does not fall off your back because you've got a strap.
Yay!
So the rest of you now know that this first ladder step is illusory. We can go ahead and skip ahead to you guys avoiding it and descending the ladder.
Can I use my hammer, like the pointy part of my hammer, to like hook onto part of the ladder to kind of get myself back on to something solid?
Sure. And you guys descend.
Right.
No. All right, I'm going to stop.
Just call me Pocket Croft.
I will not.
I refuse.
Oh man, it's taking far longer than I anticipated. But that's okay.
Temple 1 or Temple 2?
Go ahead and whatever temple suits your fancy. I just put them both there for flavor. But I like the Minecraft one, personally.
Oh, Minecraft one?
Why not?
I don't know which one's a Minecraft one.
It's the one that looks very low res.
They left us in a different part of the temple, Maitae.
Please. Well, I'll go join them.
You guys find yourself in a room.
Okay, we're in the room.
Am I okay?
Yeah, you guys are just fine. You guys are all in various points of this ladder. You're above a shallow pool of murky water below you, and with the same dimensions around you, you guys fall, or you guys rather fall. You climb down. Below the ceiling, there's that circular exit. The ladder descends down. Now there's this floor. So you guys are kind of in between in the room. If I'll say 20 feet below you guys, there's this murky water.
I would like to do a perception check around the room, especially at these purple and orange points.
You see that there's a very nice purple and orange lighting. You just think it's a really nice design choice.
This is a groovy place, guys. I'm kind of liking it.
Eric would say groovy.
He would. He's an ambiance guy.
Yeah, you see that there are 2 braziers in the room, one purple and one orange, as well as 2 very elaborate banners. One light purple, let's call it a magenta, and one orange. As well as 2 what appear to be pools of like little fountains, almost basins of acid, or what appears to be acid. You hear a bubble.
I think it'd be a fine life carrying the banners.
Oh god.
Anyone else want to do anything?
I'd like to do a little bit of a dance.
You guys are all again on this weird ladder.
Can I get off the ladder?
I'll just shift my hips a little. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
You guys can climb up a little bit and jump off. That would land
Yeah, I
you.
think we go into the room a little bit.
Yeah.
I want everybody to be careful and not to touch things because we all remember what happened to Numsack and Eric and Pocket falling into a crystal. You know, we've got a bad history of touching things and things going wrong.
And your dungeon master has a bad history of making too many traps.
A good history where it comes to drama, though.
That's very true. What would you guys like to do?
I'm going to approach the magenta area and just roll. I'd like to roll a separate perception.
Go ahead and tell me what specifically you're examining.
The purple, is it a door or a banner?
This here is a banner.
Okay, I'd like to look at the banner and see if I recognize anything. Maybe a history check then.
Great. I'll do a perception check and a history check. How about that?
Yeah, let's do that.
First, you check it out physically. What's your perception?
Perception is high. It is, why can't I find it? +2.
And do you have a feat related to perception?
I believe so.
But in any case, you get a 12 on that one. You do notice it's of fine craft and clearly delicately placed, but also clearly recently cleaned. It hasn't collected a lot of dust. That's a D100, so that doesn't
The
count.
rest of the room is dusty.
Not much of the room is dusty. In fact, this is far less dusty than you would expect for a jungle tomb of some kind. And then in your history check, you see interwoven into this is it appears to be a large snake humanoid. It's got a long snake tail, almost like a human body and a snake head. And it's spiraling in I believe I gave myself a little reminder here. Let's see. Yes, this one's spiraling in a clockwise direction, spiraling up a ladder, much like the one that you guys just came down.
Clockwise, you said?
Up in a clockwise direction.
What is clockwise, y'all? All right. Sorry, did you do the history check too?
That was the history check. That was a combination. You know that the snake man is likely to be a member of the Yuan-Ti race, a race of snake people who believe that that is the highest form of existence. Snake supremacists.
So,
I would also like to examine a banner.
can I cast Detect Evil?
Which banner would you like to examine, Eric?
The orange one would be great.
Fantastic. And what was that?
Can I cast Detect Evil?
History.
You detect evil. You detect. What is the range on that?
Let's see.
Want to get these rolls going? Not much as far as perception goes, and then your history check here. You know roughly the same amount as Maitae.
Same banner.
Eric's banner does appear similar to yours. He didn't know what's going on it. He's just appreciating the design value.
Detect
Very
evil.
squiggly, which I kind of like.
Detect evil and good. I know if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located or object.
You don't detect any such creatures. What you do detect in general is a sense of palpable evil and dark magics that just sort of exude all over the place.
Guys, this place is like the spot that Eric went to in the jungle, but for evil.
Okay. Just because there were snakes on both sides here doesn't mean.
My Kenku friend, what are you up to?
Let me look at one of those lights.
Right. You examine this brazier. It's let's go ahead and give you a perception check on that. You notice that the flames seem to be twisting as they rise towards the ceiling.
Clockwise or counterclockwise?
These ones are moving, in fact, counterclockwise.
Can I just peek over my shoulder at the purple one and see if they're going clockwise or counterclockwise?
The purple flames are going, what did I say? I said this one was clockwise, yes?
Clockwise is purple so far, and counterclockwise is orange so far.
Yes, indeed. This has been going counterclockwise. Counterclockwise. And this one appears to be going counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise?
Yep, both seem to be going counterclockwise.
All right, both lights are going counterclockwise. Can we see if the banner is clockwise or counterclockwise? The orange banner, rather?
Yes. The orange banner appears to be going also counterclockwise.
Okay, so everything's going counterclockwise except this purple banner, for the record. Is there anything that we can see or touch or take of value? Anybody?
No value here that you guys have immediately seen. You do notice the acid itself is also moving.
Yeah, don't touch the acid. That's in general.
In a direction.
In a direction. Do we need to check which direction? Let's check it. Let's go ahead and check it.
You observe that this acid is moving clockwise, while this acid is moving counterclockwise.
Y'all, my head hurts with puzzles.
Yeah.
I'm ripping the orange banner off the wall.
Thing called the Coriolis effect. And so it depends on which side of the plane we're on. Northern or southern, and one of them's weird. I only half paid attention in that class.
So as a refresher, so you tear the orange banner off of the wall. As you do so, you reveal what appears to be a vent behind it. Hold on just a moment. And it sprays out a cloud of acid.
Sweet.
It's been made fumigated. My man, Eric, you have moved so that your boy Kenku Man could occupy that space. And you get rocked by an acid cloud, my dude. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
I think you have to do the same.
It's a 6 plus whatever your modifier is.
Slightly worse.
You manage to take 5 acid damage as you cough and hack at this trap. The banner itself appears to reseal itself, like whip itself off the ground and back into place.
Whoa.
It looked to me like there was a door behind it. Did we see that, or did I make
What is
that
the
up?
vent?
It was a poison vent.
Oh, that was a poison vent. Got it.
I'm gonna guess that there's a similar vent connected to a similar pool of acid behind the other banner.
You'll never know unless you try.
Can I do the same thing, but like stand really far back? Can I use my bow to like just pull that curtain back a little bit?
All right, you use your bow to pull this curtain back a little bit,
Yeah.
and you see not a vent, but a similar, but rather than a vent, a barred, what appears to be window. Oh, my bad. I should also describe a large steel door right here.
Oh my gosh, I didn't see it before. Guys, my history's bad, but I just noticed it. Something is definitely different from the stone wall. It's going to be the giant metal door.
Yes, in fact, there is a giant steel door, but it is almost like a portcullis, but wreathed in shadow so that you cannot see through it. So like a magic, horrible shadow door.
It's a weird door. I'll give it that.
Maitae, you have found what appears to be, you see a little bit of what appears to be candlelight coming through this barred window.
Guys, it doesn't look like there's acid back here.
In fact, you get the distinct feeling there's no acid smell, whereas there was in the other vent.
Yeah, I still smell it all over Hallux, but I don't smell it coming from this way.
All right. We have the light behind the bar door, or this very tricky door that's by me. Which way you're feeling to go?
What if we put the purple banner in the purple brazier?
Oh.
Or the other way around?
Like swirl it around and stuff, or what?
I mean, like, do we think we want to put the purple one in the purple one, or the orange one in the purple one, or the purple one in the orange one?
Color coordinate. What do you think, Eric? You're good with color.
Let's get flashing. Let's go.
What's the move?
The purple banner and the purple brazier.
All right, you take the purple banner down and place it in the purple brazier. You see that this guy right here, this acid pool, seems to drain into a snake's head that was hidden at the bottom. The snake's mouth opens. It's like a stone snake, and it drains down into it, and it closes. And you guys see the shadows seem to dissipate a bit around the door. This particular fountain is now empty stone.
We should probably do the other one then.
Just stand all the way back.
What are you guys doing over here?
Same thing with the orange, or no?
I sneakily grab the orange banner off. Of
Wait! Can Maitae do it?
Oh,
Oh, why not? Come in here. That's Mage Hand.
We got ourselves a mage hand.
High five.
Your mage hand rips it off. Same thing happens. Acid cloud appears.
You're doing so good, boy. I appreciate you. I love you. You're so fantastic. Oh my god.
Your mage hand continues to take it over to the brazier, but just before the flames touch it, it rips out of your mage hand and goes back to the wall.
Son of a bitch.
The acid cloud hovers for a moment before going up and up through the well.
This other one's going to be a lot harder, I'm sorry to say.
Okay. Can I push the center ladder? Like, can I twist the center ladder?
You hop back onto it. It seems sturdy.
All right. Well, guys, I guess we just got to go back and steal an airship.
Wait, what if we try putting the orange banner in the other pool of acid?
These flames continue to flicker. What are you guys doing?
Why don't we put the... is there any kind of stick in my pack? I think there is. I should have a torch. I'm going to take my torch and light it in the orange flame.
Yeah, Arverine's giving me an idea.
And then set the orange banner aflame.
It burns away and comes back down, and as it does so, the acid drains from the second fountain.
Yeah.
The second stone snake's head. The shadows dissipate from the door, and it opens.
Way to drain that snake.
You did drain the snake.
Oh my god.
What?
Nothing.
Is there still any acid left to feed the pocket?
You are unfortunately fresh out of acid unless you brought your own.
You do not want to see Pocket on acid.
The door has opened before you guys into a grand hall.
Ooh.
Ooh, different video?
Perception of the hall?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up now. Just a moment. Yeah, you guys. Eric solved the puzzle, you guys. Congratulations, Eric.
Yay! I helped.
Yay!
You guys.
Well done, Eric. I knew your brain was good for something besides core.
All right. So here you guys are. In a grand hall, you guys see that there are
Shit.
Banners and pillars of magenta and orange, as well as wall sconces which contain alternating flames. The floor itself appears to have a sheen to it, as though it's been polished. And at the end, oh baby, at the end of this bad boy, there is in fact a golden cobra idol with jewels for eyes standing atop a beautiful stone mosaic.
Well, that seems like something that should be left alone.
It's a bit gaudy, but I married.
Can I? You said oh wait, does that mean is there? Can I check the floor and see what? Try to figure out what's coating it. Is it oil? Is it is there a magic sheen? Will it burn?
Let's call that an investigation. Oh no! What is it? That's a 13.
13.
You get on the ground and you sniff it, and it does. You smell a little bit of alcohol on it.
Guys, I think we want to avoid getting the fire on the floor.
Sure, I think that's a good general rule in most places, so fair enough.
General rules of physics apply. Okay, great. Cool. Can we do I'll do a perception check to just see if there's anything giant I feel in this room.
Oops. Sorry, one more time.
Just taking a look at a perception check of the room. If anybody's there, if I can sense any creatures.
Creature sensing perception check. You sense no creatures with your very astute ears.
Okay. But it's a creepy long hall, y'all.
Yeah. What are these pillars that I'm seeing on either side? Each
They are in
side?
fact pillars.
Okay.
And I can fit behind a pillar, right?
You can fit behind the pillar. Yeah. They are 40-foot high walls, almost like to the surface, right? Like, you notice, and there are 6 pillars in the room, alternating colors. Yeah, and a big golden cobra with jewels for eyes.
And the cobra's how far away?
The cobra is, each square is about 5 feet, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 70 something feet.
It's a lot. I don't know how we would get that thing back up the well anyway.
Honestly, yeah.
Well, if we want an airship, we have to do it. So, what are we thinking? Skirt around the edges?
All right, I'm gonna go pull off that first purple banner.
Great. You go to the banner and pull it off, and a similar window, a barred window, is revealed behind it. So I don't have the asset for it right at hand, but the barred window is there.
All right, then can we? Is this are the things on the side of the pillars, those like sconces, like with a torch in it?
Those are in fact sconces with oil. It appears like a wick.
Oh, okay. I have a torch. We have torches, right?
Bowls.
Then I will. Well, I probably can't reach the sconce anyway, so
Do you need
somebody taller do it.
need a boost, or do you want me to grab it for you?
Yeah, let's just try to burn the orange things, I guess. You know.
Burn the orange thing. You're not worried about acid like last time.
No, wait, but no, because remember when we don't take the fire to the banner.
Oh, gotcha.
Unless that just set us up to think that's what we do here.
What are you doing here?
I'm gonna take a torch and gather some orange flame on it, and burn the first orange banner.
And you head over to the first orange banner.
And I run away.
Yeah. You light the banner on fire. It lights on fire and starts burning off. You run away as fast as you can back to the party.
But then I watch the banner burn transfixedly.
And as you watch it burn, you notice a piece of it falls and floats gently to the ground, igniting the ground and wreathing you all in flame. No saves. Everyone takes fire damage. And I rolled max fire damage. So everyone takes 17 fire damage.
17?
Ah!
Yeah, you ignited a horrible, horrible fire after the death.
Oh my god!
The floor is covered in fire.
Where's our jug of water or mayonnaise?
Our mayonnaise jar.
Mayonnaise! We need mayonnaise!
Back in it too. I think you have it.
You guys are fucked.
Hold on, I need to do some math here because
we're so early in the dungeon.
Mayonnaise will be a salve to our wounds.
Can we take a long rest?
You want to sleep in here?
In the fire?
What are we?
Fire has burned off quickly. It was almost like a flash of fire across the entire room.
Oh.
But does it seem like there's still more oil? Like, would that happen again?
The oil appears to have burned off, but that appears to have not been the solution.
Yeah, but we're hurt.
There is only bare wall behind the old.
All right. Well, let's get through this banner burning. And I will cast a healing spirit in the form of a turtle. And we can all run through it and get our 17 back.
Oh, we get them all back? Yay!
Right?
What are you doing?
I was casting healing spirit so we could all run through the healing spirit.
Great, you cast a healing spirit in this room. It sits there and chills. Healing spirit has some errata on it. What is the specific wording of that?
I don't have it pulled up right here.
On the chat.
Yeah, you got it.
You call forth a spirit to soothe the wounded. The intangible spirit appears in a space that is a 5-foot cube and can be within range. Every time you start your turn there, it's a d6. So you guys can stand there for up to a minute. And that is 10 d6. So I'm going to roll 10 d6. 7, 13. You guys fully recover. You guys recover weight. 17.
Yay!
27.
Like a
We're going to use that spell before. I'm really happy to be able to help us all.
Y'all recover 31 hit points. If you have taken more damage than that, then you recover 31. Otherwise,
my hit points are 32, so I'm doing fantastic.
How you doing?
Not baby.
Yeah, you guys all. What does your healing spirit look like, Maitae?
In this particular instance, I was remembering the turtle from before, and so I casted
Fantastic. The turtle appears. He's got a big celestial pizza that he offers each of you a slice of.
That's so good.
And it heals you through. It feels like home cooking.
Yay.
Artisanal.
It is only for Eric. It's artisanal. Everyone else has cheesy pizza.
Just grease ass pizza.
All right. I continue lighting banners.
All right. Which one? What do you guys do next? Who does the next thing next?
I think Hallux had the purple banners, and so far Pockets had the orange banners.
Right. Hallux, you burn the next 2 purple banners, and neither of them have anything behind them. Pocket, you burn this first orange banner. There's nothing behind it. Behind the second one, there's one other one of these barred windows.
Oh, hey, it's a window.
It's like a large window. It's like 4 by 4.
Can I see through what's on the other side?
On the other side appears to be a halflings don't have dark vision. Is that correct?
No.
Only
I'm the
extent
only one who has dark vision, I think.
so you could see into that room. So first off, this window over here behind this first purple banner appears to go into like a stone tunnel of some kind and turns off. Whereas this one does turns off to the northwest. This one does. This one turns off to the southeast. And it is such that I'd say enough. Our adventure party is skinny enough that they could probably all squeeze through those bars.
Thank you. We've been working on it.
Well, I'm gonna continue burning. I'm gonna burn the last orange banner.
Great. The last orange banner. Go ahead. Let's go get a dexterity saving throw, buddy. As you get in front of this banner here, you hear a stone moving, and a huge stone chunk of the wall, like a cube of stone, flies out of the wall, and it has like what appears to be a snake eye open. So picture a cube, and on one of its faces is a giant snake eye, and it flies out of the wall at like 60 miles an hour and just fucking full on smacks you for 8 bludgeoning damage. And we're going to have you go ahead and make a strength saving throw so you don't get pinned to the far wall.
All right. I think I have some strength. Hold on.
Oof.
Strength, I have +2 in strength.
You get a 5 total, and your ass gets whisked all the way to this far wall over here. I'm going to go ahead and move your token. And smashed into it, and you take another 6 bludgeoning damage.
8 and 6.
Yeah, so 14 bludgeoning to our boy.
Guys, I've never felt so alive.
Well, you're not looking as alive as you used to. I'll say that.
It's nothing. I cast healing word or something.
Maitae, with your very astute passive perception, you see this banner like fluttering up in the air. You notice there's a little gap behind it, and in that gap is a golden chest.
A gap? Oh, gap.
Oh, hell yeah. The purple banner? The farthest purple banner, you mean?
This orange banner, behind the one that the stone came out of. The stone came out of the wall and revealed an alcove.
Behind the purple banner.
Guys, look what I found.
Guys, there's treasure behind that orange banner. We just gotta...
And everyone, Pocket is still pinned to this wall.
Oh, the stone is still like...
Yeah. You're like 2 strong magnets, and you're like a piece of paper in between.
Well,
you look to be between I guess a rock and a rock.
Spell magic or something.
What is everyone doing?
I'm being crushed.
You're being crushed. What is everyone else doing?
All right, I'm going to cast Detect Magic, see what kind of trickery is afoot here.
All right, you detect that this is in fact magic. You detect, in fact, magic along this entire stone section, it seems that this pathway is a sort of invisible magical tripwire, which triggers this stone to zoom back and forth. I'm sure that's some kind of summoning magic.
I start lubing myself up with mayonnaise.
You do manage to like reach down to your side and pop the cork and grease yourself to squeeze out.
It's like being born.
You guys
Magical
disgusting,
tripwire.
disgusting squelch as the mayonnaised stone hits the wall finally.
I knew this would come in handy.
Gross.
All right. There appears to be some sort of magical tripwire situation here, so I think we should be careful if we do want to approach any further.
Or you could dispel
Flat
it.
on the stone itself. If you jump over it, you should be good.
Oh.
More importantly, the chest.
Hold on. Before I try to do anything, I'm gonna cast cure light wounds on myself.
All right, you cure some wounds. That's just cure wounds, I believe.
Oh, cure wounds.
Cast cure wounds. It's going to be 1d8 plus your wisdom. I will roll. You get 5 plus your wisdom, whatever that may be.
Wisdom is +2.
That is honestly surprising.
You should probably also cast a wet wipe and just clean that mayonnaise off.
Yes, your cure wounds comes in the form of a spectral wet wipe.
Oh, cool. Are you rolling or should I roll?
Who's doing what? We gotta speed this bad boy up. I already rolled it. It's 5 plus 2.
So 7.
Yeah. What are we doing?
All right. Watching out for the tripwire, I pull the golden chest out of the hole.
All right. You can lean over it, and you should be able to reach in. But your little Kenku hands can't reach that far into it.
Can I fit in the hole?
You could, but if you touch that stone, you know that it's active. That stone as well is active.
Can we dispel the magic on the stone?
You have to spell magic.
Eric, do you have dispel magic?
Oh, mage hand! Mage hand!
Mage hand!
I cast Mage Hand.
You cast mage hand and you pull that delicate little golden chest right on out. Because it is a tiny little thing. It's certainly smaller than I made it. It's an illusion. Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's giant for all the gold that we're gonna need to buy that airship.
Not even fucking close.
Damn.
You got this little chest.
All right. All this time, I haven't been doing anything with banners. Like, didn't even help Pocket at all. I just watched it because it made me laugh a little bit. But I have been checking out this snake at the far end of the room. And you said it had jewels for eyes, right?
It does in fact have jewels for eyes.
You know those are probably cursed, right?
Yeah, I'm sure that that's true. That's why I want to study it a little bit further. And if somebody could do a detect magic, just see what we're up against. Because, like, I really want those fucking jeweled eyes. I don't know if we can take the whole thing up, but I think we can take those jewels. And they would fetch a pretty airship.
Yangwai, or what are the snake things called? Yatai? Snake?
Yuan Ti.
Yuan Ti. They skew evil, right?
Oh, yeah, extremely. They enslave entire races.
Can I cast protection from evil on Maitae?
That does specify like undead and shit like that. It's not just general evil.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
It's like it's like manifestations of evil. So Maitae, you hop over this magical tripwire. Just because I assume if you're moving past it that you remember that it's there. Just to give some generosity. And you're at the snake. What do you do?
I want to do is it an insight to just like take a look around the perimeter and see if there's anything that's visually that's gonna impair me from taking these jewels out of the eyeballs?
You do a check for traps.
Yeah.
You know, you're what is that, like a 15 or 14?
Yeah.
Well, regardless, you do notice what appears to be a thin gap between this stone mosaic and the rest of the stone.
Okay, a thin gap between the stones.
Gap between the stone mosaic on the floor and the tiles around it.
Got it. Oh, like something. I'm just trying to understand what you're saying. That we could shove underneath and like pry up that.
It's like if you had a 15-foot wide manhole cover made of stone.
Got it. Okay, that's what I'm asking. Okay, great. All right. I guess I would like to. I don't know, y'all. What do you want to do? Do we want to take this thing with our little treasure box, or just?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The whole thing?
I mean, it's 15.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're gonna get it up, but
At least we could take the jewels in the eye.
Right before that, can I check if there's a trap mechanism beneath this snake?
Oh wait, yeah. Do you have check for traps or detect traps?
that's what I just did.
Oh,
You detected this small gap between the stone.
Right.
Hallux, you go over there. We'll call this an investigation check.
Oh, okay.
Hallux, you know that anytime there's a big golden idol and there's like a weird gap in the stone, that it's definitely gonna fucking kill you if you touch this shit.
You gotta fill the gap with paste. I've seen this trap before.
paste?
Mayonnaise! Fill the gap with mayonnaise!
Are you sure that'll
Fill
work?
the gap with mayonnaise.
Fill the gap.
Fill the gap.
Are we sure? You sure we're not just good with what we've got in the chest?
Yeah, he said it's not even fucking close.
Oh, all right. I start pouring mayonnaise into the gap.
You guys actually have not opened the chest, but inside you do find like 5 emeralds of various colors.
Those are only green.
Yeah, I'm just gonna assume everyone over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all at the mayonnaise trap.
Great. Who's pouring the mayo?
Pocket's always got the mayo.
I guess I will. Yeah.
Pocket pours the mayo, and as the mayo touches the mosaic, you see some of it drips through the crack. But as it makes contact, the eyes of this thing begin to glow, and
I want to point out this was not my idea.
essentially the gold falls from around this thing, and a
shit.
poisonous snake appears in its place.
That's something I can shoot at.
Let's go ahead and roll initiative. First up, we got Maitae,
Give me the initiative.
who has advantage, so it's 16 and a 9. So we'll go with the 16 plus bonuses. And then we've got Eric next. 17 plus 2, 19, so very good. That's my boy Hallux next in line. We'll call that a 7. And my boy Pocket with a 2. And our sneaky friend. Don't need that. Our sneaky friend. Oof. All right. So that is going to be Maitae first, followed by the snake, followed by Eric, followed by Hallux, followed by Pocket. Maitae, what do you do?
I take a little bit of a jog back so I can get a ranged attack. I'm gonna aim straight at this motherfucker's jeweled eyes.
Oh, guys, wait! Can we lure the snake across that trap?
It's not a bad idea, actually.
Not a terrible idea.
It definitely can't jump.
I fling mayonnaise at its eyes.
it's my turn first. So I'm
Oh,
moving back. And I avoid the tripwire, and I aim a hunter's mark. I'm gonna throw a hunter's mark on there, and leash an attack.
Fantastic. And that's going to be hunter's mark. You hunter's mark him.
Yep.
Nail his ass for sure. And go ahead and tell me what hunter's mark adds.
Hunter's mark just means that I get. Shit.
I don't know why that happened. I don't know why I rolled 3d8, but the first one got an 8, so you get max damage on that d8 plus your dex, so that's 11, plus a hunter's mark, which I think is a d4, correct, of additional damage? Ugh. Why is it doing 3? Oh. Oops. There we go. So you also get an additional 4. And this thing looks, you nail this thing right in the eye. It's no longer a jewel. You nail it right in the eye, and it just appears to reel back. This thing is like bleeding heavily from its face now.
Nice.
And yeah, it's looking very, very close to death.
Wow.
By the way, I said giant poisonous snake. I should have said gargantuan poisonous snake, which is a giant poisonous snake is only a medium creature. This is in fact a large one.
I can move through it then.
Indeed, you can. I don't know if you want to.
No, probably not.
That brings a snake's turn. It's got mayo on it due to a particular pocket, and will attack Pocket Nimbleton.
Wait, maybe it doesn't notice me because I'm also covered in mayo?
No, it's not how snakes work. It does get a 14 to hit you, which I believe misses.
Can you put our faces back up?
14 to hit misses your ass, and that's going to be Eric's turn.
All right, I'm going to, I think, just head to the pillar, behind the pillar. I want to be behind the pillar.
You move behind the pillar.
And aside from that, I'm going to go ahead and cast Mage Hand and maybe try to get its attention.
All right, you want to like get your hand close to it and then pull it away?
Yes, I want to wave, maybe do a peace sign, a couple different things, and then lure it closer to our magical trip line.
Indeed, you try to lure it. I'm going to call that a deception check. I cannot see. That's an 11, plus your deception, which I assume is not very high. But this is a dumb fucking snake. I'm going to make it do an insight check. The question is its insight better than your deception? Is the question.
Excellent question. My deception, I have, I think, +1.
It has +0 to insight. You fool the snake. Just barely. You outwitted the snake. And you
Stupid snake.
pushing it away. It turns out the hand symbol that did get rid of it was a middle finger.
Classic.
And you begin to lure the snake away. It looks like it's going to follow it. But right now it's Hallux's turn. What are you doing, bud?
You gotta turn your mic on.
You are currently muted, Hallux. You are muted, Hallux.
Sorry, my dog was barking.
Cast unmute.
I want to prepare an action. So if the snake tries to avoid the rock attack, I push it back into the rock.
Great. You're going to ready an action. That'll do it. To attempt to force the snake into position. And then that's going to be Pocket's turn.
I'm going to run away from the snake. Oh, wait, no. Would that give it an attack of opportunity?
It would. You can try and sidestep it to get out of its focus, so it does remain focused on the...
Can I sidestep, since I can move through it, and just try to hit it with the hammer, my hammer.
If you want to hit it with your hammer, yeah, you can hit it with your hammer. Let's go ahead and make that acceptable. Oof. Hard whiff.
Yeah.
You do miss, but fortunately, that does mean its focus does remain on the hand. And it just hasn't noticed you because you missed it.
Yay.
And then that brings us back to top Maitae.
I'm gonna hit that range attack, and it gets extra damage now that it's already damaged. So
Okay.
I'm gonna hit that range attack, same as before, aiming at the other eye since I destroyed the first one.
As before, you miss as well. It does notice that you shot a shot at it, so I am going to have to roll to see if it follows the mage hand or goes for you. If it's less than 10, it goes for you.
Okay. I have faith in it.
The first one was an 11. The first one was an 11.
Yeah.
So it does continue to follow this hand as gesturing. And that ends Maitae's turn. This snake slithers towards this edge and does, in fact, have to make a dex saving throw to avoid this trap. Good work, everybody. I'm going to roll that dex saving throw on here. Oof, makes the dex save.
Can it take disadvantage?
What's that?
Can it take disadvantage for the help that I applied?
I will say, I will say disadvantage is a good. I would say disadvantage, or you can attempt to shove it by opposing strength scores. You're probably better off with the disadvantage.
Cool.
You try to prod it back in.
Yeah.
Oh, this thing is a slippery fucking snake, my man.
It's all right. It's probably my fault.
This thing does slam back, but you know what, Hallux, I'm going to allow you to make, let's call it an intimidation check to try and get it back into the trap. What's that intimidation, Hallux?
5.
+5? Okay. I'm going to roll just a constitution check for the snake. Oh, snake!
God damn it!
Is unbeatable. Dodges the trap, jukes your shit, and turns back towards you. Eric the Wizard, what do you do?
What do you do against something like this? This is incredible. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna channel a chromatic orb of acid. Acid was the thing we used earlier. Maybe it applies here.
No promises. I'm going to say the big old snake is right here. That's a big old snake. You go and try and hit with a chromatic orb of acid. Ah, god damn it. Give me that D20s. You roll a fucking 5. No one can hit fucking anything. You throw a ball of acid into the wall. Anything else?
No.
Hallux.
I'm going to see if I can fit through those bars.
Yeah, well, the ones over here, or there's a set here.
Those.
Great. So I will say you move 5, 10, 15, jump another 5, so it's 20, 25, 30. What is your movement speed?
30.
You can take a dash action to continue your movement.
Let's do it.
All right, you fucking slither ass dive through and are in the next room, which I will reveal when we get there. But it is you do essentially see a door on either side of you and what appear to be alcoves. You can't see into them quite yet.
Can I sit? No, never mind. Dash was my bonus, so I'm good.
You use a bonus action. Certainly, you can use your action to attack or do whatever you like.
I can use my bonus?
You've used your bonus to dash.
Cool. Okay.
Would you like to attack or anything?
Yeah.
Cool. What are you using?
A blowgun?
You're using a fucking awful blowgun. Nail
Nice.
it. And you do get, because it is within 5 feet of an ally, you do get your sneak attack damage. So we're going to call that 3d6.
Nice.
14 sneak attack damage plus your standard d4. That's 1 plus 3. You deal 18 damage to this thing. You poison the poisonous snake with your blow dart. You hit it in the neck. It rears up, collapses onto the stone, which triggers it. It fucking smashes and rips the snake in half. Snake dead. Hallux through the bar, no scope, fucking blow dart.
Ah. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba.
I'm on a roll, guys.
Alex.
Sounds like we've earned a break.
Yes, I think we've earned a break.
I think we have too. It's been a while.
Been a
So
couple of days on the stream. Let's check in with the chat. You got any
Hi, chat.
chat rap?
hi chatters.
Oh, we had like 20 more people a minute ago.
Let's
Because there's no break.
No break.
Sometimes we don't take a break. This is much longer than what we normally so.
yeah, this is a D&D game, baby. They go for 6
Yeah.
I know, but I didn't prepare them for this.
But I did have fun. Did you guys have fun?
Oh man, I hope you guys had a good time. A lot of maps and searching for things.
Like and subscribe. Go to our Patreon. Or
What?
just or just Venmo me.
Patreon.
Just Venmo me something.
No,
Yep.
he don't.
Oh.
We're on Patreon, but there is a donate link.
Donate on the website.
You can support Bear Stage during this time of ridiculousness by doing a pay what you can. If you enjoyed the show tonight, help us do more stuff like this by going to bearstage.com. That's BEXARSTAGE.com. And right there, front and center on our homepage, it says that we're closed and there's a donate button. So if you enjoyed the show, pay what you can. The tickets for this show were $15 a piece if you paid on Eventbrite. So that's a suggested donation. But if you can't pay that and you enjoyed the show, give us what you can. And if you can't pay anything at all, you know what, high five us later because we're happy to provide it for you.
I just hopped back in. I had muted myself because of an echo.
Time loop?
But I should say yes, thank everyone that tuned in.
Absolutely. We had 45-ish viewers for most of it. It's pretty cool.
I kind of like seeing the chat too.
I know, I liked it too.
Yeah.
For those of you who are still around, our regular sponsor, Night Watch Games, is still operational. They have curbside pickup for all of their games. And from what I've seen on Facebook, I've not been there yet, but I understand that they are practicing extremely safe business practices. So if you need anything, don't buy it on Amazon. Don't give Jeff Bezos that money. He's a dragon man. Don't. You gotta fight that man. You gotta kill Jeff Bezos, slay that dragon, buy from your local game stores. If you're needing assets to run your own game from home, as we could all use, a good resource, of course, is I generally go to Reddit, battle maps, and D&D subreddits. But one creator that I used for every single thing that we saw in this chat today is 2minutetabletop.com. $2 a month on Patreon. I pay. And I get every map he makes and every asset that is a part of those maps. And you can make any map in the world of your choosing.
Wizards is also making a bunch of stuff available for free right now because of the pandemic. A bunch of
Wizards has expanded. Its basic rules have become are always free, but they've also released a number of free adventures on their website. Also, a number of creators on DM's Guild are lowering their prices and stuff like that.
And I kind of want to run a game now.
Run them games
while we're stuck. So if anyone wants to play D&D with me, hit me up.
You got at Critical Wit over there. Anyone, I'm at Andre Villaplana if you want to be friends on Instagram, and Andre Villaplana on Facebook. Anyone else got things they want to plug?
Just Bear Stage everywhere. Anything you can do to help support small businesses, any kind, any small businesses that you love really need your time and help right now. So anything you can do to support small businesses, buying cars and ordering takeout if you feel safe on that, or curbside service at your local game store. Supporting small businesses for the next several months is going to be so huge for us. And we'll be back up and running our regular show as soon as we can safely do so, as soon as San Antonio deems that to be safe and appropriate to do. Our normal shows every 2 weeks, or sorry, every 4 weeks, the second Saturday of the month at 10 o'clock. That's our live show. We did a 8 o'clock show, and we'll do that again in May if that comes to it, if it comes to it. We're hoping to be back by then, but you know, we're not gonna count our chickens before they hatch because we gotta be safe. But thanks very much to Andrew, who's been helping us with tech and streaming tonight. Andrew plays our Bone Devil and one of our NPCs normally, but he's helping us out on tech tonight, keeping us streaming and happy. Yes, thank you for the yay, Andrew's in the chat. We appreciate that.
Aww. Cat rats love the tech man.
Yeah, gotta. And thanks to Andre for making a game, and Eric and Hallux and Pocket for playing to keep you guys entertained. We're hoping to do, Bear Stage is hoping to do more online and shows and stuff. So not always Dungeons and Dragons themed, but we've got some fun ideas for technologically virtual shows that I think will be fun coming up. So stay tuned, like and subscribe to our Twitch page if you want to know more about them. Check out bearstage.com on Instagram and Facebook, and we will tell you more about those as those things develop. And we appreciate your help and support.
Stay safe, everybody.
Dice. What's up?
What?
Sorry, I talked over somebody. Keep rolling them 20s. Keep fighting them fights. Kill Jeff Bezos.
Parody.
Parody. We're parodying Jeff Bezos and his murder. Good night.
Wash your hands.
Adios.
End it. End the stream.